Hello everybody, it's been a while since I've made a video, but I just got in the Nightmare on Elm Street box set a few days ago and I wanted to talk about it. So here it is. This is the metal case box set. Here's the discs right here. And I got really lucky ordering this, just like a lot of other people back in July. I actually missed out the initial pre-order on that first day when they all sold out. I just thought to myself, oh, they'll have more. And then they didn't for like a day or two. And then the pre-order went back up. I think this was like a Saturday. I jumped on it. I thought, okay, I'll pre-order it and then I'll worry about it later. If it sells out, I can always cancel it if it's too much. And then I started hearing how this was going to be a limited edition, and it stayed sold out. It never came back in stock. So I knew that I had made the right decision to pre-order it. And actually, when these went up last week, well, I'm sorry, when they finally shipped them, I didn't get mine on release day. It actually went to order received. And I got one of those little notifications, emails where they ask you, do you want to keep this item? Do you want to wait? Email us back to approve it. So I thought to myself, yeah, of course I want to keep this item because it was already sold out, and I had pre-ordered it and I wanted to get it. So when I did that, by the end of the week, I got a notification last Friday late night that this set had shipped, and I got it on Monday. So it was really cool to have it, and it's really nice looking. I do have two other sets of the Rambo collection and the Batman collection, from the original ones from 1989, from Batman 1989 all the way to Batman and Robin, that have it's the same kind of case like this with this foam, and they're all steel books just like these, and they're really cool. I mean, those are two of my cherished box sets. I love them, especially the Rambo one. That's like really cool because it's all the Rambo movies. So I'm gonna go ahead and show them to you all. Now, the set also came very well packaged. However, some of these steel books, here we go, here's the first one. There's the artwork on the back. Some of the steel books have, I'm not gonna call them dings, I'm gonna call them like little imperfections. Like right here, if you can see, right on top where my finger is, it's like a little white spot, okay? Those, actually I think that was dust on this one. But some of these they do have, and here's the inside. I got my certificate of authenticity. I got 4,766 out of 15,000. Now, what I keep hearing online is that these, we only got like 5,000 here in the United States, from what I'm hearing, that this is a 15,000 total, even going into other countries. So if this is true, then I was actually pretty close to getting from the last run. But there are a couple of these steel books that do have some little imperfections, like that white speck that turned out to be dust. They do have, it's like the paint on the steelbook chipped away or something. So here's what I consider the best one after the first one, Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2. Here's the back. Here's the inside. And I mean, this one just looks incredible. I mean, there's a lot of shots that it looks like it was shot yesterday. I mean, there's scenes, like especially when they go to the old power plant, and I mean, it just looks immaculate. Like the presentation, the restoration, the 4K, it's superb. And that's going for all of them, but particularly this one. I mean, it just really stood out. Okay, here's the Dream Warriors. And this is one that has an imperfection. You can see it right there where my thumb is. I don't know what happened. It must have been in the manufacturing process. I know that some of their steel books were getting dings in them. So honestly, having this little speck like that, it's not going to bother me too much. And they're just tiny little imperfections. And from what I'm seeing, the standard set does have the same discs. They're red, just like these. And I mean, I know that this set was expensive, but it was totally worth it to have the original cover art. I mean, this is really awesome. Here's the Dream Master. And I've already seen all of these. That's why I was talking about the second one. They all have great transfers. Here's the back. Here's the inside. And honestly, I think the inside of this one, part 4, has the coolest artwork of Fred Krueger after the first one. Here's part 5, The Dream Child. And I mean, if I'm going to be talking about like which ones are awesome, like I just talked about the second one being the best one. Part 3 is pretty good. The fourth one is a lot of fun. This one is also, I know a lot of people don't like it, The Dream Child. I like it a lot. It's really good. And again, the big get with this one is that this one, The Dream Child, came with the uncut version. There were scenes on YouTube where, and here's I thought that this was an imperfection at first, but it's just like, because there's like stars or something like that in the background, because it's supposed to be a night sky. So that's why I was kind of like, oh, okay, it's not an imperfection. But the uncut version looks really good on this one. And I think it's better than seeing those old quality, the VHS rips of the footage, because it was only on VHS before this. It just looks amazing now. So I'm really glad that they were able to finally put together a 4K with the uncut version. So here's Freddy's dead. And the sound too. The sound, I mean, they're all incredible. There's Alice Cooper. The sound is really amazing on all of these. I mean, I guess I can use the word bombastic. Let me get this. These are the 3D glasses that came with them. Here's another shot of Freddy with the power glove. And here are the 3D glasses that came with it. I'm not going to use them. I actually have a long time ago, I bought the original DVD set that was like the benchmark for like DVDs back in, I believe it was like 1989 when it came out. And I still have that. I actually got Mark Patton to sign my DVD of part 2. He's the only Nightmare on Elm Street actor I've actually met. I met him at a horror convention. So here is New Nightmare. Again, amazing artwork. There's the back. Here's the inside. So all in all, an amazing box set. This one actually has 2 new very short, they're less than 8 minutes, interviews with Robert Englund, Chuck Russell, Jack Shoulder, and I believe 1 or 2 other people. And those are the only actual new interviews that were placed on the set. Again, they all have the older from the original DVD box set. They all have footage of, they have the interviews from the old box set. They're all broken apart into all of these 4Ks. So I remember before, all those interviews and everything were put on like one disc, where it was kind of like a labyrinth where you had to go through like everything. It was very confusing. Well, now everything is broken apart into all these 4K. So that's really cool too. So this first one, from the first one, it's exactly like the 4K disc that was put out last year. I got the US version of the steelbook. I know that the UK one looks just like this one. It has the original artwork. That's why a lot of people bought that one. I bought the US version before it. I think it had already sold out on Amazon, and then they got more copies. So I still have that one. But I wanted to watch this one again just in case maybe there was something different. But no, this one is the exact same 4K disc. Everything is the same. So it's a really great set. I'm glad I was able to get it, and I'm glad to add it to my collection. So thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe, and I'll be sure to be trying to give you some more videos. Thank you.